Hello and welcome to Pro Trader Strategies Market Commentary for Monday, October the 28th. My name's Eric Wilkinson, and you may very well recognize me as the Wolfman from mainstream media. What I'm here to do is teach you guys not only how to trade and or build option strategies, but how to implement those strategies around your directional assumptions. Anyway, I talk about every one of my trades, when and where I do those, but please remember past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, with that out of the way, let's get it on with some economic data that we got. Wholesale inventories here in the United States came in at a negative 0.3%. It was expected to be a positive 0.2% or positive 0.3%. That's good. That means that these companies are moving inventories. Looks like trade negotiations are going pretty good. The overall market celebrating some of that. We also got the yield curve reinversion, which is actually not an inversion, reversion, which means that they are not pricing in the probability of a recession going on. I think somebody else also said there's only about an 8 or somewhere between an 8 and 11% chance of a recession in 2020. So it looks like that might be out of the way. That's causing the markets to really start to move higher. We're getting to see all-time highs in the equities. Bonds starting to come off quite a bit. Crude oil coming off. You know, we talked about this. It's going to look to stay right between 55 and 50, you know, give or take a couple of dollars here. You can see we got overextended. We're right at the point of control in crude oil, and we've talked about this as well, that we are looking for crude oil to kind of fill in this low volume area or this low node in the market. So we've got the time spent right here, and we've got the volume spent up here, and I expect the market to try and fill in some of this low volume area in and around that, which lines up with that theory of that $55 a barrel. I don't think the economy is doing well enough to really push that market much higher into the 60s anyway. So I think we're going to see crude oil come off a little bit. We do have inventories later this week that we'll see. All right, and we've got gold, you know, coming back out of that 1500 psychological area. A lot of this is having to do with people are going to see the market start to move higher. We're seeing all-time highs in the equities. They're going to pull money out of some of this safe haven and put it into those equities. So that's what I think we're seeing, is that bit of a rotation out of the safe haven of gold and into something with a little bit more risk like the equities. All right, bonds coming off. You can see down a point on the day. I still believe that towards the end of the week here, we're going to see a Fed cut. But a lot of people are talking that might get put on hold as the markets are starting to move higher. Overseas, though, if they still have that mandate that it is a global aspect and that the overseas we're still seeing in recession, so I think that they might look at that and lower interest rates yet still. All right, we've got VIX into the teens still, holding on to 13. We peeled out of that on Friday, but here we go. On to the overall equities, we can see the Dow Jones is up 100 points on the day, but we are off of the highs there. People are, again, taking money out of some of that blue chip maybe and throwing it into the tech sector, which is a little bit more high risk. You can see here the NASDAQ high is printed during the day here, the 81.16.5. That was a day session print, so that is a good number. You know, we talk about it if it's printed in the overnight session. It is something that the markets aren't really going to count as a all-time high, but we got that happening today. Market really blasting off. It's going to get the shorts on their heels, and we could see that market continue to push even further. Again, in the E-mini S&Ps all-time high, that was printed during the day, that 3042.75. That is a day session high. Markets really pushing, as we can see here with the overnight inventory got long. Not a whole lot of attempt to really flush those guys out, but we did get the all-time high printed during the day session. As you can see, the gray here is overnight and the blackened in area is the day session. So that is a solid number. You know, anything shy of selling off to Friday's settlement area, this is going to look pretty strong. If we get that settlement late day towards the end, if there's some kind of thing out of China saying that trade negotiations are on pause or any of that stuff, that is not going to look good for a chart setup because it'll start making it look like we've got a spinning top doji there. All right, I don't know that that's really going to happen. It seems like the market is pretty strong right now. So, but you know, all things could change just off of one tweet, really, to be quite honest these days. Markets doing pretty healthy though. Let's talk about a couple of things that I'm looking at. Remember eBay, I had sold the 37 puts in there for earnings. Those options expired on Friday, so I am now long eBay at 37. I haven't added any covered calls to this. They're pretty cheap at this point, and it looks like we're going to just make this market move continuously higher. And if it goes back close to that point of control, that's going to be somewhere where I look to cover these, somewhere around 37. Hopefully we can punch through this Fibonacci here, where we've got lined up at the 78 Fibonacci. That's what I'm looking for, a move higher. That lines up with 36.77 and the point of control right there. But I think that we can make that happen. If it starts looking like it's slowing down some momentum, that's where I'm going to make a decision whether it starts selling some calls to lower my basis on these eBay stock that I have had put to me. All right, so that's about it. That's all I've done so far today. Is something to talk about there. Not really add anything. We've got Google coming out with earnings later today, so during earnings season, I like to keep my keep some margin in my account. Sorry, don't want to allocate a whole lot, especially with that. I've got eBay now as stock, and McDonald's not doing too well right now, so I've got a lot of margin put aside on those. So I'm going to basically hold off on adding any more trades to be able to take advantage of some of these earnings like Google. All right, and that's about it. Real quick one today, because there's not a whole lot to talk about when the markets are moving higher like this and no economic data, but that's what I've got going on. So keep your eyes out. Follow me on Twitter at Wolfman's Blog, and follow us on Facebook so you get quick access to all of our content that we're throwing out there these days, and that's at protraderstrategies.com. All right, that's all I got for you, other than if you can't take that, take it easy.